Hey everyone, it's Tracy, and I'm here today to do another very quick show and tell of a deck I got off of eBay that I was really rather surprised to find on eBay. I have had my eye on this one for a while, but it hasn't appeared to be available. If you go and look at it on Amazon right now, it says it's coming out in October of 2017, and it is July of 2017 right now. It's the Lo Scarabeo version of the Sola Busca that comes in this brown hard box. And I wanted a Sola Busca just because I'm interested in the history of tarot and that sort of thing. But I didn't want to pay Il Manighello prices for it. So I was waiting for this one to come out. And when I came across it on eBay, I was rather surprised they were selling it for a little bit less than what Amazon was claiming the retail was. So I said, absolutely, I'm going to get it. It came yesterday, and it turns out it came from Collect Tarot. And Collect Tarot is a fantastic website for people here in the United States who want to get historical decks or historical reproduction decks. So I was thrilled that that's actually where it came from, because I know that they're a very reputable vendor. And they also, if you're in the U.S. and you want to get an Il Manighello deck, they carry a lot of the Il Manighello decks. And it also came with this cute little magnet that I'm going to stick on my refrigerator. But I wanted to show you what this deck looked like in case anybody was interested in perhaps getting this deck when it officially comes out or trying to get a hold of this deck. Technically, this is supposed to be a numbered limited edition deck, and mine was. It comes in this wonderful, hard, sturdy box. Lo Scarabeo, I'd love it if you'd do all of your boxes like that. I'd pay an extra $5. Then it comes with this little card, and it says I've got copy 1,640 out of 2,999. So I'm wondering if maybe they only really release these in Europe or overseas somewhere. I don't know. I just don't know. It comes with this teeny little book, and since it is Lo Scarabeo, you know it's in... this one's in so many languages. I mean, look, so many languages. So there's only about like 3 or 4 pages of actual information about the Sola Busca, where they got their images of the Sola Busca, a little bit about where it might have originated, and then the names of the trump cards, because they are completely different. You know, this isn't anything like a Marseille. It's nothing like a Rider-Waite-Smith, although they do talk a little bit in the book about how the Sola Busca did inspire the Rider-Waite-Smith, because there were images in the British Museum in London that we know Pixie went to see. So some of these cards, you can actually see the influence they had on Pixie's artwork. The other thing it says that I found quite interesting is it says the images of this deck of tarot were digitized from public domain sources and or private collections. They were then optimized to reproduce the appearance and colors as faithful to the originals as possible during the printing process. In order to preserve the original feeling of these ancient images, the cards have not been treated with chemical varnish, and as a result, they might not be suitable for shuffling. They do feel good. They're really nice cardstock. A little thinner than normal Lo Scarabeo cardstock, and not at all shiny. So they are very pretty. So I'm going to take a very quiet, quick flip through of the cards so that you can have a look at this deck. This is what the backs look like if you want to try to get this deck. There are 22 majors, a 0 and then a 1 through 21, but they are completely different from what we're used to seeing. They have names. I'd love to be able to find some information about the majors, because they give us the names. There are some Roman history, some Christianity, but I know nothing about any of this. I'm gonna have to do some research. There are tiny Roman numerals on the majors somewhere. I can't find it on that one, but I can see it on this one. 7. That's a bit of a disturbing image. It could be Solomon though. On the old-fashioned, really old-fashioned Roman numeraling system, where they didn't do the, you know, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9 would, in modern times, 9 would be an I and an X, and then this is a V and 4 I's. Yeah, that's a bit scary. Interesting. I'm sure there's a story behind it. And when these cards were drawn, I'm sure that there were people who absolutely looked at that and said, "Oh, I know exactly what that means." A lot of purple. His breeches are falling down or something. You know, sometimes I just can't figure out exactly what's going on. Yeah, like, what's that creature? Is it caged? Is it wearing a crown? Now we move into the cups, and all of the minor arcana cards have an Arabic numeral somewhere on the card to help you out, because this is the 2 of Cups. That's supposed to be a 2. Looks like 3 to me, but this is definitely the 3 of Cups, and you have a 3 there. Little 4s are very interesting too. And there's the 5. Oh, and then we moved into the courts. So that's the, they continue to have numbers, so I don't know if they're named Page, Knight, King, and Queen, but they look very similar to a page. A knight, a queen, and a king. Let's see, you can see he's number 14. Then we have the coins. Move into the courts of the coins, or discs, or shields. I don't know. And now we're moving into the wands, or the clubs. This is the only one that looks like a club. The rest of them look like batons. And I gotta wonder what's wrong with this guy. It's three of wands. That looks pretty painful. So you can see they're scenic, but they're also pippish at the same time. and the swords. And your classic Three of Swords. So you can see exactly where Pixie got her inspiration for the Three of Swords. Even the Seven of Swords looks a little bit like it could have inspired the Waitsmith. And the Ten of Swords looks a lot like the Ten of Wands in the Waitsmith deck. So there you have it. This is the new Scarabeo printing of the Sola Busca. If anybody knows of any resources that I can find to research this deck a little bit more, I would appreciate it if you would leave it in the comments or send me a message or something. There you go. I hope you enjoyed this and have a lovely, lovely day, and thank you for watching.